All right, just to the line. Welcome back to the Loud Mouse Podcast. I'm your host, FPS Diesel. Along with me, as always, is Quite.
You are on something right now. Holy shit, that was
He
fast.
just said he did a line of coke.
I didn't make out that part because he was going so fast.
No, I know. I heard line of, and I just assumed coke because he snorted. Anyways, finish your introductions, Diesel.
And Brandon.
Thank you. Can you not do cocaine on our podcast?
I'm actually... I should clarify, I'm not doing coke. That was a bit.
Yeah. Diesel can't afford coke or get coke. All right, guys.
Yeah,
I could get it. I can't afford it.
So I'm drinking some of that.
no.
I'm drinking some of that KANYE fuel right now.
It's
And
basically cocaine.
Brandon was telling me like, "Yo, you shouldn't be sipping on that," and I was like, "Why?" He's like, "It's got."
Well, I
300
said I'm
milligrams
just
of
as
caffeine."
bad because I'll sip on like a rock star and then it's 240. Like,
No,
it's bad.
I'm not saying this to criticize you. I'm saying this that like you're probably right, but it tastes good. So like,
No,
Well-
like literally, like that's why I drink these fucking like. If I could get these energy drinks without all the caffeine, I totally would. But like, you can't.
That defeats
Homie,
the
I-
purpose.
homie, I love the caffeine
No,
on these shits.
the
I'll be
purpose,
honest.
the best purpose is like the taste, right?
No,
Like,
the
that's why
purpose
I-
is the reason you
No.
drink it is because of the energy high.
That's
Right,
why I
which-
like drinking energy drinks because they taste good, and then I also have my water. I don't like the idea of just drinking like just fucking only water and never drink things like energy drinks or like diet fucking soda or something. And I don't like tea or coffee, so I'm fucked to only drink energy drinks.
Bro, this
or
just
diet
like it just
soda.
wakes me up in the morning. I don't know what to say. It tastes good, and it
I
like.
have such a caffeine.
yeah. Well,
like,
it's not the morning, so
I have.
But
such
yeah,
a
but like
caffeine tolerance,
I
just don't
need to
care.
keep my energy performance levels up for the podcast. It's different.
no.
No,
I
it's the
mean,
same.
like, I was sitting here today and I'm like, damn, I really have a fucking caffeine addiction.
Well, okay. See, this is what I'd like, right? I'd like ones with zero caffeine, right? Just to drink throughout the day, and then like I can get my body like off of caffeine. It won't be constantly having it in the system.
That's
And
like
then-
when you start vaping because you know you've been smoking too many cigarettes. You're like,
Yeah.
I just like the sensation.
and then like I could get off the caffeine, right? And then I could have like a can of a day when I need it. You know, it's not like a constant input.
Well,
Because you have the constant input, you need to have that constant input.
The thing
or else,
is-
you know, you won't have energy. And then-
I go to the gym every day, you know, so
Yeah.
I'll take pre-workout every day. That's 300 milligrams of caffeine.
I drink
like-
that. I drink an energy drink in the morning as well. Like,
but like pre-workout gives you the best fucking energy high.
no, for real, because it has more than just like caffeine in it. Like, I don't know what it is.
It has like
definitely-
it makes your skin tingle, like you feel like you took like drugs.
You feel like you could fucking kill a man. Like,
Wait, you don't always feel like that?
I mean, I kind of always feel like that depending on the man, but
Damn.
you know.
But
By Kendrick Lamar.
I like Jesus Christ. I consume so much caffeine.
All right.
I went through a 6-pack of Monster in like 2 days.
Yeah, that's about me. Anyway, speaking of like energy drinks and caffeine and shit, so when you go to the airport, you want to get out of the airport as quickly as possible, and you usually high on caffeine to get out of the fucking airport. But Lax, for some fucking reason, has decided that you cannot get Uber pickups anymore directly outside the airport, and they are now having people take a shuttle to a location farther away from the airport to get picked up by a fucking Uber or Lyft.
That
Mate,
makes sense. I
makes
understand why it's
sense.
There's
happening.
a shuttle, so you don't have to just walk. Okay, that makes it better.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, I am this close to not going to VidCon, but then I heard the shuttle. I was like, okay, I'll live.
But like when you
I can do it.
fucking like when you get out of an airport, you just want to fucking leave. You don't want to have to like sit in a shuttle, go to the location.
This
then
is such
call
a
your
minor
Uber.
inconvenience that you're bitching about. Like,
Yeah,
how does-
because fuck the. I hate the Lax Airport. The air's fucking awful. There's nothing there to eat. There's nothing at the Lax Airport. Fucking sucks.
you
It
can say
fucking
this shit
sucks.
about the entirety of the Los
mean,
Angeles
it-
area.
I mean, but like LAX, like is kind of symptomatic of LA in general. But like, let's be real, LAX is worse than most airports. So it's this added on top. That's like, really? I remember like last VidCon, I was sat in there with Kappa, Bung, and the rest like for like an hour or two because we all got there early, but our check-in time wasn't until like fucking 4. So we were literally sat at this one Earl of Sandwich for like 3 hours.
Yeah, there's like fucking nowhere to go there. Like there's just nothing. And then
I
it's
mean-
like, ugh, it's so bad. I hate that
I
airport
just-
so fucking
It
much.
would have been better if like we had a place to like drop our bags, but like we couldn't do that at the B&B or anything like we could last year. So we just like fucking went to a mall for an hour before that and started dragging our shit behind them. That's one thing I liked about the UK. Everywhere you went had a fucking cloakroom, like where you could drop your shit.
That's weird.
Nice.
It did?
When I went to Insomnia, there's like this place called Resort World, and around the con itself, and also at like the casino there, they had a fucking cloakroom. There's like general cloakrooms in that building, and it was incredible. I loved it.
That's really cool.
I didn't even know
more
those
places need
existed.
shit like that, especially in the
no,
They
winter.
existed.
Because it kind of made more sense because the convention center that Insomnia is at is right next to the Birmingham airport. So I guess like a lot of people are just arriving there, but at
Well-
the same time, more locations need to have conveniences like that, even if it is like a really fucking niche thing. Do it just for me, please.
I think it makes more sense in the UK as well because less people just drive. They usually just take the train.
Yeah,
or like
true.
An Uber, or they walk. So it makes a lot more sense to have a place to leave your shit. Because when you're driving a car, you just leave all your stuff inside
In
the
the
car.
car, yeah.
But if you're trading and stuff around like town to like go shopping and shit like that, you want to have a place to drop off your shit while you're like hitting up multiple stores. So
Yeah,
that
for
makes
real,
sense.
though.
That makes more sense there than here.
Yeah, it's like it's nice that like certain hotels have that. That's one thing I think hotels have over B&Bs is that they usually like will always allow dropping bags.
Yeah,
if you wanna
but
go
like
to-
then again, like that's like one small like perk of a
That's
hotel
one
versus
thing,
Well,
and
getting
that's
an
like-
entire
hotels
place.
clean your
I don't
room
know.
every day too. So
Yeah, I
that's
mean to be
great.
fair though, whenever I get a hotel, I usually don't have them clean it every day because it's just like I'm only gonna be here for a few days. I
Yeah,
don't
but
need
you're
it to be
you're
cleaned
not
every day.
allowed to like. Aren't you not allowed to like be there at certain times of the day?
No, you can.
No, you can be there all day. You can
Most
sit in
most
the room.
hotels you can just be there as long as you want. I just always keep
So,
the privacy
I see-
please thing
I
on
see
mine.
people bitching. They're like, I can't go to my hotel room because it's middle of the day, and I'm like, what?
What?
That's
Oh.
probably
Stay.
they probably mean like their check-in time isn't until later in the day or something.
Yeah, check-ins usually at like 3 p.m. at most
Yeah.
hotels.
It's the same with B&Bs though. Like that's why we had to stay at the airport and we went to that one
Yeah,
mall.
because they give you like they give the people like 3 or 4 hours to clean their rooms. Make
Yeah.
sure they're good. Yeah.
Granted,
That
I've
makes
gone to
sense.
B&Bs and they definitely haven't cleaned like anything.
Yeah,
Well,
I remember.
Are you talking about the B&Bs in Boston?
No, the B&Bs in Boston have been like nice. Like
Yeah,
they've
they're
all been
nice.
really nice.
Even
I
the
would
one that
like
was like
to-
in a basement was solid.
Yeah.
I hit my head.
The one in Baltimore I was in, like we brought what's those lights that let you see like invisible stains or whatever?
Black lights.
Yeah. The floors were fucking gross.
I would not want to
Yeah.
use blacklight in a
They
fucking
were-
B&B. Like,
Use one in a hotel. It's terrifying.
no. I'd
So-
rather remain ignorant to the cum stains of the sheets. alright?
I had some friends like the last two insomnias, like we all like ended up staying an extra day and night, and so like we would get like last minute you could do that because like the trains back to London were like go back anytime, whatever. So your ticket was good for whenever wanted to use it, so we just had to find a place to stay for the night. Both nights my friends ended up getting in this one B&B. I was in it the first time, like at I-64, and then they got that same B&B at I-65 for the one night, and then they're pretty sure nobody has been in that house since the last time they used it because it was like fucking covered in wasps and gross as shit. Like
Ew.
apparently it was like fucking reeked and like there were bugs everywhere. I'm really glad like I got like an extra night at my hotel instead of fucking staying there.
It's nasty.
It was
Nasty as
AIDS.
fuck.
B&B is like totally a crapshoot when you stay places. Like there's just you can end up staying in some very colorful places.
Yeah, it's always like
yeah.
the good ways to avoid that are like superhosts and checking the reviews.
Yeah, I mean like okay, so when my girlfriend and I went to Warped Tour, which might be the most emo alternative bullshit sentence ever.
Yeah, you satanic bitch.
Yeah, we like pulled up to this B&B. It was like in Queens, right? And like a Jewish family ran it, and there's a reason that I noted that they're Jewish, right? Because this is part of Queens that has like a lot of Jewish people there. So we walk into the house into the backyard because the house was like in the backyard. Literally, like every single person from the neighborhood was having dinner at their house when we arrived. It was just probably like like 3 different Jewish families, about 20 people, all like having dinner, and they were like they were saying Torah when we got there. And they were about to have, their kosher dinner. They were very nice people. They were going to offer to include us in their festivities. But I felt so bad. And, I felt like we just intruded on this very, personal thing. It was very strange.
Well, I mean, that's probably happened, a couple times, because it's an Airbnb, right?
I mean, yeah, they have people there, all the time. And apparently they have, community dinners, every Sabbath, which I think their Sabbath is, Saturday. I can't remember.
That's
I
too
think
much.
It is.
That's too white.
Tradition.
Yeah, it's their
white
tradition,
me,
It's their tradition. It's not
No,
white,
I
it's
mean,
Jewish.
Okay, it's that sounds like a white people thing as well.
It is.
Yeah, it's a total white people thing. I'm not into that shit, but if people want to do it, that's fine. Just don't fucking knock at my door. Ask me if I wanna have my
they were real
community
nice. They were like, "Oh man, he has nice arms. Oh, they're very pretty couple."
Oh yeah, he's
It was
very satanic.
we weren't dressed like that when we rolled up.
And then you leave the house.
Were you wearing your best
day,
butt?
neighbors?
Were you wearing your very fancy Squirtle button up? Please tell me.
No, we were in sweats. We had spent the whole day traveling to get there. I think she had just left work, so she was in work attire. We were exhausted, but
How was Warped Tour? I didn't realize you went. It was the last one, wasn't it?
I went to the one before this last one. I was gonna go to the last one, but tickets were Coachella prices stupid. Yeah, it was it's on a beach. Coachella's $300 or something. Let's Google that.
For a day or for a weekend.
To see James Charles sing, I'll pass.
See James Charles.
James
Great
Charles.
butt cheeks.
James Charles doesn't perform at Coachella. What?
He was just
He
there.
just exists there.
Yeah, he was just there with his
there.
assless chaps fucking floating around.
Oh,
the
that's
VIP
right.
Section.
He did give a show. It wasn't singing.
What the fuck? What the fuck, guys? One ticket to Coachella is $440
For
Fuck
the
that
weekend
shit.
or a day?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It doesn't.
You know what? If the
specify.
tickets cost that much there, they
It's a
must have the
3-day.
good
It's a
drugs.
3-day pass.
Oh, Brandon, they have hella drugs at Coachella. No, for real.
Well, if the tickets are $450 a pop, they probably have good shit.
I mean, but you gotta pay extra for the drugs.
They
Let's be
hand you
honest.
some
yeah.
ecstasy the second you enter.
I
I
remember.
could totally see that happening.
I don't remember
Just
if
some
I
random
mentioned this
person?
on. I don't remember if this is where I mentioned it, but Danny Brown, a rapper, he was talking about how he went to a festival and when he went backstage, the security was like, "Yo, we got a big bag of drugs we confiscated. You want some?" They just fucking gave it.
Oh my
gave him a
God.
bunch of the drugs they took off the people who were renting the festival.
That's
Fucking-
fucked.
The perks, bro. The perks.
The perks of being famous. You get to
Free
steal
illegal
other
drugs.
people's drugs.
Dude, Danny Brown's new album was fucking sick though. It's dope. I don't love Danny Brown.
Speaking of albums, can we talk about Jesus is King?
I didn't listen
dude.
to it.
You haven't?
No.
It's interesting. Diesel, what did you want to say about it first though?
I mean, I'll be real with you. I didn't think it was that great.
Honestly, I'm kind of with you. The Kanye production is there. It's got his flair as usual, but it's probably the weakest album he's dropped in the last 5 that he's produced.
Absolutely.
As far as his the 5 or 6 20-minute, 30-minute albums that he's produced, this is the weakest I feel. 1, I think because it wasn't produced in quick succession with 4 others, and 2 because it just feels I don't know, less inspired. Listening to the Yandi leaks, I don't know, hearing that get scrapped makes me sad because this is not really. I'm sure I'll re-listen to some of the songs as I find some of them really enjoyable, but for the most part, it's a pretty just fine album. I don't know. I after Kids See Ghost, I just really wanted something better from Kanye.
I miss 2000s Kanye.
He
Well,
very
he
specifically
found God.
didn't curse once on the album. It was great.
Yeah, it's literally a gospel album. It is actually 100% no meme a religious album.
Oh yeah, no, for real. I think
Yeah.
Needle Drop said it best though. It's Kanye's own ego gets in the way of it being a full-fledged Christian themed album. Not saying I have
absolutely.
anything wrong
That's
with that.
so
It's just
weird to imagine
he-
Kanye fucking West doing that.
it's just the message gets kind of whatever message he's trying to say gets obscured in his own personality, which I mean is part of what makes Kanye compelling, but on an album like this that kind of takes away what it's aiming for. Though I
You're
have to
fucking
say,
crazy.
dude, the fucking Clips reunion though, oh my god, it was so fucking good.
Look,
Pusha
I want
T-
Jesus, not Jesus.
Pusha T and No Malice, bro. Fuck me, dude. So
Yo,
happy.
fucking
So
Kanye
good.
is bonkers.
Yeah, but that's why he's great, you know?
I know. I didn't realize he was just crazy when I was like growing up.
Neither did I.
I don't think he realized he was this crazy growing up.
I think he owns it a lot more now, but like
yeah. I mean, it feels like he's been like in and out for doing stupid shit more in the news in 2018, 2019 than he has like in the since 2000. That's the most he's been.
Well,
in
did the news
since like
just
2005.
get pickier, or did Kanye get crazier?
No, I think the news is just getting stupider, and that's why Kanye ends up being the topic of conversation because he's been doing like crazy shit his entire career.
He's been doing crazy shit, but like it seems like closer and closer together. Like with all that stuff last year, like I don't know, it was one thing after another that time around. Like sure, he had his moments back in the day, but I don't think it's solely media blowing it out of proportion.
I don't know. Look, it's kind of hard to accept this album as like a Christian album, and I think the Needle Drop has a point there. Not that he's the de facto defining voice of music.
He determines what I listen to, Diesel.
Exactly, bro. I needed to wait for his opinion to come out.
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up, you
you
soft boy, e-boy looking ass.
soft boy, e-boy looking
bitch.
ass. You want to fucking spark a fight, buddy? You piece of shit.
Shy Guy is king of this call.
But like the part... Well, like, there was the verse about Chick-fil-A, and that shit had me fucking dying.
That shit was nearly my number one with the lemonade.
Look, don't get me wrong, Chick-fil-A is great.
But Brandon, there's a song called Closed on Sunday. And it's like, it goes, closed on Sunday, number one, you're my Chick-fil-A. And then it goes on, it's like, number one with some lemonade, please. This is me and Brandon looking away from you, Diesel, because you're shameful.
Damn. This is rough.
Sorry, bud.
It's the way the Discord profile pictures are
But
arranged for those
Jesus is King is the first album I've ever seen get a patch. They patch the album like they patch a video game. Like,
oh man, Kanye's been doing that for like the last 3 years.
This is the first time I've ever seen that.
He changed the intro track on Ye last year. I believe Kids See Ghosts had some tweaks on it, but The Life of Pablo was notorious for going through like 40 different revisions, and the Needle Drop literally did a redux review 2 years later because it was pretty much a different album by that time.
Damn.
Like this streaming era like has really encouraged Kanye to do some shit like that for ages.
I don't think I've seen another artist do that, honestly.
I've only seen other artists do it like when there's sampling issues, but Kanye is the one I think who does it the most, like just changing songs because my artistic vision, lol.
Damn, well, Brandon didn't see Jesus is King, so he can't give any boomer hot takes.
What do you mean boomer hot takes? I probably wouldn't listen to it anyways.
You just hit a fucking fat rip, bro.
No, what? I'm sitting here looking for Shy Guy. I'm trying to find
it just sounded like you had something in your mouth.
No.
Brandon is looking for a reaction image.
I only found
with
this one,
crossed.
but it doesn't fit well on an icon, so I can't use it.
Shy Guy with knife. I will look with you, brother.
I don't want the blue Shy Guy because I'm fucking racist. I want the red Shy Guy. So yeah.
Can't wait for that clip to be taken out of context for your
Shut the
canceling,
fuck up.
Buster.
I'm
editing this one, by the way. You know what was that timestamp?
I thought I was editing this one.
Well, now I'm editing this one because I don't want
because you just don't want that in there. God, you're such a loser.
No, because you bring up a very good point, Diesel. That's why.
I mean, we're all friends for a reason.
No, it should be very clear that it was a joke, but let's
in context, but out of context is what would make it even funnier. You know what? I'm gonna take that clip out of context.
Okay. Anyway, what else is happening in the news? Kotaku is dead.
Yeah, explain that, please. Because did they stop clickbaiting? Because that's what I saw.
No. Okay, so basically, the TLDR of what's been happening is that there's like a dispute between upper money staff and like the journalists who work for these sites, like the Gawker site, so Deadspin, Kotaku, and a couple others. The people who dish out the money are being like, we pay you to make sports articles, so that Deadspin does sports stuff, and game articles, and Kotaku obviously does game stuff. And you haven't been doing that. What you've been doing is just fucking talking about politics.
Oof.
Mate.
Yeah. So there are people losing their jobs.
Mate,
I'm not fucking surprised.
Deadspin has gotten a lot of its notoriety in the recent years for non-sports stuff, so I feel like trying to cut out bread and butter of like what the actual content producers are making is very counterintuitive.
Yeah, but I think the reasoning behind it is because like if I pay for you to do a thing, I'm paying for you to do that thing. So if you're doing something that's not the thing that I'm paying for, why should I keep paying you to do the thing?
I mean, the thing is, with Deadspin, the issue came in, like, last year. The first time I heard any whispers about this was, I think it was last year when, like, the Deadspin execs got, like, new management, like a new CEO or head of that department or whatever the fuck you call it. And then, like, there was concerns that they were going to be forced to stop making political stuff because they've been doing that for ages with no problems from upper management. And now it's coming to a head. It's like, they were trying to force Deadspin to be something that it hasn't been for ages.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's not like they were being paid to do the thing they were doing already, and then these other guys just decided to completely switch what the thing's been known for. At least that's my understanding of it.
I'm gonna say that I haven't thought of Deadspin in like 100 fucking years.
I'm gonna say I don't even know what Deadspin is, and fuck Kotaku.
Well, it's like the issue
I'm not
is
gonna
that
say fuck Kotaku straight up.
I'm gonna say fuck Kotaku.
I don't
100%.
like Kotaku.
But
isn't that where that like the guy who couldn't play Cuphead was?
No, he's at Polygon.
Oh, Polygon. That's also shit.
Yeah. I noticed on the Outer Worlds reviews, like for the ones that's like 9 out of 10, blah 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 blah, all that, like they didn't list like either of their sites. I just thought that was really funny. But like when you look at the Gawker, like what they own, like they own Jezebel and like they own blogs that are specifically dedicated to like talking about politics and social issues, you know? So that's the thing where I'm like, well, they already have that. They don't need another site to do that, you know? I mean, restructuring of stuff isn't like out of the normal. Obviously, it sucks that people lose jobs. Like that's awful.
That's never
any
a
which
thing,
way.
but like
Not epic.
Kotaku fucking sucks. So you know.
Okay, careful. So, some guy with a very weak chin might come out of nowhere and cancel you for that one too, Brandon. I don't know.
They probably won't even hear this.
Yeah, probably not. They don't listen to anything with people who are relevant.
Oof. Don't tell them that. And now
AKA
we're really gonna get
not
fucked.
us.
Wow, that's rough, guys.
Yeah,
but yeah, a bunch of their staff are getting fired because they don't do what they're told to do.
It's totally expected. Like it was bound to happen at some fucking point. Like, you know.
I mean, all of these guys are gonna find work. I don't believe that they're gonna be, you know, jobless forever because they're like in the industry.
Polygon's gonna pick them up and be like, "Hey, I heard you write misleading articles."
Apparently, they made $50,000 like a year. Like for every writer, they earn salaries. They don't get paid per clicks, which is what happens to most journalists. So they end up writing for a lot of sites. Like these guys actually made salary, and they could just write whatever bullshit articles they want.
And they
which, in my opinion, is fucking
articles?
amazing. Yeah,
I think that's like ideally how journalism would be. It's like you're less
Bro,
focused
why
on
wouldn't
trying
you
to
make
the
something
most
that's
outrage shit.
like passionate?
I mean,
like a really passionate article. Maybe they are passionate.
I mean, there's a chance that you're passionate about a lot of things, and it's not that everything you're passionate about's a gem. It's that like when you make those works of passion, sometimes something that is incredible comes out of it. It's not that everything made with love behind it is good. It's that. So that's what it takes for something.
Yeah,
to
but
be good
I'm saying like if you were getting paid in salary, what you wrote and how many clicks it got didn't matter. Like, why the fuck would you like not just do whatever you wanted? I guess it's like
that's exactly what they did. They would write about whatever they wanted about.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm actually pretty I always thought it was commission shit, and now everything on Kotaku doesn't make any sense in my brain.
Well, the thing is that they should be passionate about games, but like, there's a lot of the staff there that literally don't play games and talk about how they don't play games.
Mate, I'm sorry, but I'm not willing to lose articles like this.
3 good dogs.
I meant
yes. You don't.
Deadspin.com.
See,
this is Deadspin.
See, this fucking pisses me off because I bust ass to do a video, right? And this guy made salary to write this. Are you kidding me?
They got two. Dude,
Mate, I love this. Mate, I fucking love this article, and you were not changing my mind.
This is just a shitty fucking Instagram post.
and I love it.
This is barely like this is
like gonna go out and find some stray dogs and make a video called 3 Good Dogs and see what happens.
And I get it. If you work in like journalism where you constantly need to put more information out all the time because you're filling infinite space, like obviously you're gonna write some stinkers, you know, but like the point of like good journalism is to tell the stories that aren't being told or to tell those stories. But they rarely tell those stories. For what it's worth, one of the big writers at Kotaku, Jason Schreier, he actually has like covered really big news in like gaming. I think he covered a lot of like the production of Anthem and like how much of a shit show that was. Doesn't mean he's not an asshole. I think he is. But like look at these articles on Kotaku are like why am I here? Why am I here for most of these?
I'm not gonna lie, I think that's the first time I clicked on a Deadspin article and I thought it was Kotaku.
What?
Their website layouts are almost
I literally
the same.
had no idea this was even a fucking thing. I didn't know. And like they're supposed to be doing sports and then fucking 3 Good Dogs, like what the fuck?
Bro, that article's baller.
This article's probably what alerted them or were like, oh yo, fucking wait, this was posted yesterday? That doesn't match the time frame then. And this got 200k views since yesterday? Oh my god, dude. I didn't fucking
I don't actually think that got 200k views. I'll be real with you.
Hire me.
I think they might bot like clicks to their site.
See, I'm not gonna lie though, like the comment percentage adds up, but the shares do not. The shares are sus. Unless
tell me, when was the last time you shared a fucking article, Brandon? When was the last time any of us shared an article?
It doesn't happen.
Well, it happens on like Twitter and shit. Okay, there's what the fuck? Why is there a user called Sex Panther? Excuse me, sir.
Man, he must absolutely slay.
There's someone called K-Dog Fister. What the fuck? Okay.
Are these the comment names?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could leave comments. I don't think you can leave comments on... Can you leave comments on Kotaku articles?
I just assume you could on every site.
I just assume you can't, because like then it makes them look bad when you dunk on them in the comment section.
Well, the only company I know that does takes that policy to heart, to the fucking fullest extent, is Apple. So, Apple doesn't even let you inspect element their shit on their website.
Wow, what lame-os.
Try to do it. It won't let you. Like for the making your own curse commercials thing, I tried to inspect element body pillow, but it wouldn't fucking let me do it. And I was like, why? And then I had someone else try it. They couldn't do it either. It you get to the word, you change it, nothing happens. I was like, wow, holy shit.
I didn't even know you could do that.
I didn't either
or
until I couldn't do it on Apple.
Right, now I'm getting ads for Coachella.
Did you hear about AirPod Pros?
Those things look so stupid.
I think AirPods in general look stupid, but the AirPod Pros, not gonna lie, actually piqued my interest because they have fucking grips, unlike normal AirPods that don't have grips. So
they have the eardrum plug.
Yeah, it's kind of like a no-brainer to get these if AirPods don't work.
Bro, those are $250.
AirPods are $200.
Bruh. I don't know, they look ugly.
I think normal AirPods look ugly.
Normal AirPods are kind of like aesthetic in a way, but like if I'm gonna get these, I might as well just
been crammed down your throat.
That's these motherfuckers. I'm at this point, like if I'm gonna get these, I might as well just get like the cheaper, higher quality fucking JBLs or Jaybirds or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say my headphones have active noise cancellation, and they're not this much.
The fucking the $30 wired earbuds I used to get had active noise cancellation. It was epic.
Okay, are you sure?
Well, not like active, but probably as well as these do.
You're just saying like passive. You're talking about passive noise.
Passive.
Okay, yeah.
The ones I have now,
canceling earbuds for fucking $30.
The ones I have now are active noise canceling. They're like $150.
You have active noise canceling earbuds?
Yeah, $150.
Really?
I have active noise canceling earbuds too.
I don't have noise canceling earbuds. I have noise canceling headphones. I'm behind. Holy shit.
These the headphones I have now I don't even think are actively noise canceling.
I feel old now, not even having noise canceling earbuds. What the fuck, guys?
Don't the Jaybirds actively noise cancel?
I don't use Jaybirds.
Oh, didn't you get them called
Power Beat Pros. I have Jaybirds, but I don't use them. And they're Jaybird 3s, they're not Jaybird 4s. So I don't think they have active noise canceling. If they do, that's news to me. I've never fucking used it before. Or I did use it and was like, this is shit. I completely forgot about it. So it depends. Because like the best noise canceling I've had and tried was like my Sony MX somethings. That's a very long name. I use them on flights when I travel like exclusively. Or like when I'm like wanting to tune out the world. I use those. But I don't have noise canceling earbuds. I've never like I just haven't. I thought the tech was behind. I didn't think it existed yet. And then I kept seeing them pop up every now and then. I was like, oh shit, maybe these like are popular and like a thing. So that's my.
I don't think AirPod Pros are worth the asking price at all with the features that they're like touting here. I'm
gonna watch a bunch of reviews, but I'll probably not buy it.
Mate, they look like a fucking deformed poon.
No, they look like the Conair, blow dryer. Like, have you seen those memes? With, like AirPod Pros. It looks like Bellsprout. Like,
I think AirPods are just as ugly.
I don't think they look good at all, but like they have a really great profile. So like when you see somebody with AirPods, you're like, oh, they have AirPods.
It's like
I think AirPods have just been completely normalized to the point that it's just like those are cool because I see them everywhere. Like I don't think they're like a good design. And then on top of that, like let's talk about this for a second, right? AirPods, like the ear pods, like they were probably just made that way because Apple was cheap as fuck, and they're like, let's put headphones in the box, but they're not gonna have any rubber tips or anything on them because we're cheap. So that's probably what happened with that.
Yeah.
Because like rubber tips are way fucking better than letting something rest in your ear, especially since the resting in the ear thing doesn't work for everyone. Like it doesn't work for me. I've tried AirPods; they fall out of my fucking ears. Like they don't work. I physically cannot wear AirPods. They just don't like stay in my ears. Like they will fall out when I'm doing almost nothing. So,
not epic.
This is a huge upgrade compared to those in my book.
See, it's a huge upgrade, but they should have been in the regular versions. Like there are third-party accessories for AirPods that like do that.
Yeah, and they don't
anyway.
fit in the case. They're useless.
Yeah.
Like what's the fucking point of having this super convenient case where you like pull out your headphones? You're like, hey guys, I got my AirPods.
If you are gonna buy AirPod Pros, right? You could just buy a pair of Beats.
I have a pair of Beats.
You could buy Beats, Power Beats Pro for $200.
I have those.
Yeah, that's $50 less, and it gives
that price went down when these got announced.
Oh, okay.
They used to be $250.
Yeah, actually they did. It says it was $250 on Amazon. But like these are like very. I mean, Beats aren't like the best in the world, but like.
They're great for exercise because they don't fall out.
Yeah, they don't fall out.
The only downside, though, is that the case is fucking massive. It's like double the size of AirPod cases. So, like, when I go to the gym, I usually don't bring the case. I just take the earbuds out and put them in my ears. So, because, like, it's just such a bulky fucking case. Or I'll leave it in my car. Like, I don't really bring the case with me, which is kind of an issue because you can't turn off the earbuds without the case. Yeah. So, if you want to reset the earbuds, you have to put them in and out of the case, which can be like really troublesome. Because like, let's say you like I did go to the gym with that case, your earbuds stop working properly. You need to reset them. You can't because you don't have the case with you, and then you're stuck at the gym with no music for an hour.
The ones I have can like detect when the ear hooks are around an actual ear, so they like go into sleep mode when they're off your ears, which is nice. These are the ones I'm using right now.
Mine does too, but they don't like fully reset. So like what happened was so I didn't bring my case with me, right? And then the Bluetooth in my car connected to my phone, and then it fucked up the connection between the Power Beats and my
You wear your headphones while driving your car? What are you?
No,
nutcase?
I'm saying no. My phone connected to the car, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then I took the earbuds with me without the case. Therefore, they were connected to my phone. They were just in sleep mode, right? So then, since it connected to the car and not my earphones without the case, I couldn't reset it. So I put it in my ear and it was making an awful staticky noise that I had to like reset it to fix. I didn't have the case with me. So the connections like fucked up between the devices and they stopped working properly. And I had to reset them. I didn't have the case. And you can't do it without the case. I looked it up. Like all of them were like, oh, just hold down the button in the case. But I'm like, I don't have the case. What are these? JBL Endurance headphones. Yeah, mine are like basically like these. It's just the Power Beat Pros. But yeah, that's a fucking fat case, it looks like.
It's not
like,
that
since-
big. It fits the pocket.
Well, I can put mine in my pocket, but like it's just kind of bulky. Like it's inconvenient.
Yeah, I mean, I usually like when I'm going anywhere for like a decent amount of time, I'm usually like bring a bag or something.
I bring the case most of the time. At least now I do. I learned my lesson. So, alright, enough about like AirPods and shit. Let's talk about Twitter banning political advertising. Now, I think this is kind of like just a way for them to save face, because let's be real here, like the bulk of like propaganda or whatever you want to call it, like isn't from advertisements, it's from the actual accounts and like shit like that. There's way more free ways to do that than fucking paying for it. And it's probably way more common for it to just be on like a Twitter account, for example.
I was immediately thinking of ways that I could get around the political advertising ban after I saw that Jack was like, we're gonna ban political advertisements. I'm like, how can I get around this?
It's such a fucking like publicity move, being like, we at Twitter don't support political propaganda. We have banned the advertisements of it, but it's useless if the account's
Yeah.
Did you read the entirety of the thread?
Nope.
Okay.
I read the clickbait title.
I read, so I saw that news when it first got like retweeted on my timeline by somebody, but like he goes into detail on like the longer thread, and he gets into specifics of like what it means. Like they are specifically banning like candid ads and also ads that try to press issues, because that was an active loophole that people would try to use to get around it. The only thing that's going to be allowed is things that is like they're going to have exceptions for things like encouraging voter registration in general, and I'm imagining they're going to have some kind of vetting process. They go into detail about how it's different when people decide to follow an account or retweet something that they see by choice, but when that thing is put into their in front of their view inorganically, then it's different.
Yeah, it makes sense, but like I feel like it's just I feel like it was a cost assessment of, okay, so people are putting political ads in, what would be the benefit if we just were like, hey, let's get rid of them entirely? How long has it been banned? Because you said it was only like, it was more like
they banned, like Jack announced it on his Twitter account today, but the official announcement is supposed, like the finalized official announcement isn't supposed to come until November 15th, but I would give the entire thread a read before like you say anything else about it.
Oh god, that's long. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a lot.
He has 3 Earths in his thing. Oh, different sides of the planet. Wait, the Earth is only 3-dimensional? Excuse me? There's only 3 sides of the Earth? Where's the rest of it? Where's the rest of it? Where's the 4th side?
For those who are not looking in the Discord call, Jack in his name has 3 Earth emojis that show the different continents on it.
Why are there only 3?
Because
I feel like that's so uneven. I don't like it.
It covers all the continents in just this.
But I don't like it. Where's the ocean?
I don't know. I'm still thinking of ways that you could get around like a political ad ban. I
mean, there's ways to get around it. There's
like there are people sitting in an office right now being like, how the fuck do we navigate this?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, 100%. It's like, how do you
100%.
navigate that? But then there's probably also people at Twitter. It's like, how do we deal with these loopholes as they come?
Mm.
It's like any person like can't think of everything ahead of time. It's like just a matter of dealing it when you come with it.
I mean, yeah,
like,
of course.
Just because there might be ways through it doesn't mean like they're disingenuous by implementing it. Now, I'm sure this was partially motivated by the fact it's a hot button issue and Facebook has gotten into a lot of trouble with it. But I think that
Twitter's like, don't sue us, U.S. government.
But I think downplaying what they're like openly committing to is like, I don't know.
That seems so biased. The fucking U.S. government suing you, and then you follow the rules of their government when you're getting fucking.
I mean,
sued.
well, like the issue with Facebook is that like, so they're like selling personal private user data to like other companies, and like it's like, oh, is Facebook spying on people? No, I don't. No, of course not.
100%.
Meanwhile, the U.S. government is doing the exact same thing.
So Facebook, the funny thing with Facebook was also that they were like willingly and admitted to like advertising fake information, like false information, and not vetting it, and now like they have been forced to do that, where they like.
Can you just play dumb?
He played dumb until like their fucking concerns of breaking up the fucking company came up, and like all these lawsuits, and like they got in a fuck ton of legal trouble.
Break up Facebook. Fuck Facebook.
I 100% agree. Break up Facebook.
Epic. Let Oculus be its own thing.
Oh, that's right. They own Oculus, huh?
Yeah.
It's
been fucking ages since they bought them.
That's a sketchy reason to get an Oculus. I think I've actually heard shit about the Oculus being like spyware, basically. Like
Well,
at least the earlier models.
you could buy a thing called the Facebook Home. Have you guys seen the Facebook Home?
That sounds like it'd be like Alexa, but it would
It-
spy on me
it's
even more.
it's literally just like you can call people using the Facebook like call app, right? And it's like a picture frame. But with the second edition of it, they released it with physical switches to turn off the microphone and hide the camera from being able to see you because people were so worried about Facebook spying on them. So now you have physical switches to hide those things from listening to you.
Is webcam spying even like a thing if you're not directly affected by like a virus?
Well, the
'Cause I don't
issue.
think it is.
Well, the issue was that like places like the U.S. government were just doing it without a warrant and a bunch of other stuff.
That's illegal. Or at least it should be.
Well, they changed the. Well, I don't know. Okay, Jesus Christ, I sound like such a fucking zoomer when I say. Well, Edward Snowden was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh, I watched a clip of that. He talked about my phone spying on me. Yeah, I know. I know Edward Snowden.
Basically,
Your
they
efforts have basically meant nothing to the most of the people. I'm sorry, Edward.
they basically come on the podcast. Come on the podcast.
Please,
No, it's so
you can
funny,
do
though,
it. You can
because
do it
this
on the
dude-
internet, please.
This dude isn't allowed to come back to the U.S. He's a whistleblower, but almost no one's taking it seriously. Like, no one in the public's been like, my phone's spying on me. No one fucking cares. Like, it's so sad.
This dude essentially like threw his old life like behind him so that like the public could be better informed.
No,
Sad face.
and then everyone in the public's like, yeah, we know.
I'm definitely, because of what he's like talked about, I'm definitely more like security conscious. Like, I don't like the idea of like companies or fucking the government like being able to like see into my home like that. I don't know. It's not like I have anything to hide, but like there should be this like ability to be like, okay, I am in privacy, you know? That shouldn't be like 100% gone.
I'm definitely more conscious about it. Like it sounds like something small, but like it's stuff like that that makes you make little changes in your life. Like when I'm not using it, I always turn my webcam around. Like I know that doesn't really make a big difference, but it's little things like that you don't really think about what caused them to start with that you do in your life that add up. And also, I don't know about you. I got a lot of shit to hide.
Look, the issue is that these like things that we're putting in our home, it's like, okay, maybe they're not using the information for anything now, but they can, and that's the problem.
Yeah,
Steam updated their interface, guys.
Yeah, I know, it looks like dog shit. Anyway.
I don't like it. Yeah, I just relaunched it.
Yeah, it's really gross.
It's showing me a shark dating simulator.
Nice.
Because I own it.
Oh.
Yeah, it cost me $1.
But it's like what? There's like if you have a Roomba, like it maps out, like it makes a map of your house.
Oh yeah, I can pull up the map of my fucking phone, dude.
Yeah, okay, so let's say like the government gets that information from Roomba and uses it on a raid on your house.
Well, okay, first of all, it's not detailed. It's just like an outline, and second, it doesn't.
That's all they need.
Listen, get your entire house.
I mean, like the thing is, though, they already had access to plans like that because, like, floor layouts or like if you live in an apartment, like layout shit is already public access.
True. You could just look. Yeah, you could just fucking contact the company and be like, "Hey, we're having a raid.
And like
give us
they
the info?"
they already have what address you live at on file. Like that's not under question. They can get like your fucking blueprints from public archives and shit already. But also the Roomba. Have you seen Roombas? Them shits is retarded. They cannot fucking map my house well.
They are stupid. No, okay, no. I don't have a Roomba. I have a Chinese one, like a Chinese version of a Roomba that's like better.
Okay, so the Chinese government can get your floor layout.
Well, okay.
What's the Chinese government gonna do with my cum stains? Come on now.
They're not gonna like. Okay, I'd assume.
Okay, guys.
China's not gonna raid my house.
Jesus Christ! It's the principle behind it that I'm trying to explain here. I'm just using it as a fucking example.
Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying. Like it's more of like a principle and like fucking on the like just principle and like what like the ethics of it and whatnot. But I guess I'm kind of thinking of it just in terms of practicality. But practicality changes. So when will the principle become what's practical and what's the reality?
We'll hit cyberpunk fucking like.
We're already there. We're already in a cyberpunk
I feel like we have this
dystopia.
conversation every
like we've had it before.
Cyberpunk is happening. Cyberpunk
by the time we like officially get into it, like into the deep zone, I'm gonna be like, well, I'm gonna die soon. Goodbye, my grandkids.
I think luck. we'll be well enough alive to be in a like to experience things like Minority Report. Which, if you guys didn't see that movie, that's where they're able to predict crimes before they happen. But like, just things like that are like totally within the realm of possibility, you know? And it's gonna get worse. I don't know. I don't like the idea of the government spying on me, not to sound like a crazy person, but like it's definitely not a crazy thing to say these days. You know, we all joked about that, and then Edward Snowden.
Hey, China exists, all right? It is not crazy at all to say or think. It's already happened. Like,
yeah, but it
China's
just blows my mind
lockdown.
that so little like people give a shit.
Like North Korea's on fucking lockdown too. Like, you know, like the only time we hear shit about North Korea is when someone fucking escapes and is like, they had my fucking family in a concentration camp. That's the only time we hear about North Korea. Like, they don't, like, we don't have anything, we don't have any fucking info, basically. I'm sure the government does, but we basically have zero info on what happens there. Besides people who, you know, escape the country. And
we don't have info, but imagine the info that the U.S. government has.
They probably know everything that's, like, they probably know fucking Kim Jong-un's daily schedule, alright? Like, they probably know what he does day to fucking day.
Oh my god.
We know that Kim Jong-un goes to the gym.
Yeah, well, if they know Kim Jong-un's schedule, that means they can really easily find out your fucking schedule. That's the point.
Well, I think the thing people, like, most people probably just point to it like this. They're probably just like, my life is so fucking obscure. What does the government want with it? They want nothing with it. They want it in case you do something. That's why.
Yeah, okay, but you know who really wants it now? Like Facebook, Google, all of these companies.
They make money off your existence. They just sell your fucking data, and they're like, this person might buy your product.
And that's how they advertise.
Yeah.
They can use your location data. They can find out when you shit and where you shit.
Data collection is only to get you to fucking buy shit. So, like, let's say you go to the gym every now and then, right? Like, let's say you go, like, you have a schedule. Like, let's say 5 times a week, go to the same gym every fucking 5 times a week. Google's like, hey, this guy goes to the gym at the same time every day, 5 times a week. Let's give him some gym ads. Because he might want to do gym. Like, it's just shit like that. So.
I mean, yeah, that's that right now. But you know, like, Amazon recently bought, like, what is it? Like, a health insurance company. Yeah, like, could you imagine Amazon health insurance?
And then soon, Amazon fucking gets a car company, and they intentionally crash you to hike your prices up.
I need to not get diabetes, so Amazon can't upcharge me for insulin.
Amazon
That's
Cybernetics, new leg. There you go.
I can't wait for the future.
I can't wait to be an Amazon branded human.
I want to be in the Google faction.
Dude, I got my fucking barcode tattooed on my ankle already. I'm ready, dude.
Damn, I got 10% off this new arm when I subscribed to Amazon Prime. Absolutely amazing, right, guys?
And I got first day install. They came to my house and installed my arm.
The first day install.
It's a miracle. Besides it spying on me, I can now do everything I wish I can. I don't know. I can.
Yeah, I have the new Apple eyeball. Jesus. It has 3 different lenses.
That'd be sick. Dude, I want this future.
This sounds
future. Well,
not great.
It has 3 lenses. You can fucking zoom in and, like, imagine. It'd be so fucking sick. And if
that would be sick.
And then if I had like arms that were mechanical, I could just become like a fucking superhuman, and I could just pay some dude to hack Apple out of it. And I have these, like,
you know what happens in the Deus Ex games? All of those robotic arms malfunction.
Yeah, isn't there like one boss fight where it's like you get all your fucing upgrades taken away?
Well, obviously, I wouldn't fucking get a robot arm unless somehow my arm fell off. There's no point.
You wouldn't get it just to flex?
You know, maybe if I grew up in the cyberpunk time, yeah, I probably would.
I mean, there will be a generation that's, like, totally okay with that.
Yeah, no, I probably would. Like, if I was born and raised in, like, you know, mechanical arms and legs and shit were a norm, I'd probably do it. So, yeah. Can we talk about Shark Dating Simulator XL?
Sure.
Why do you own this?
So, I did a video with it.
Is that a second channel video, or...?
No, it's a main channel video. I'm gonna title the video. It's gonna be called "We Played a Shark Dating Sim," and basically, like, that's exactly what we did. We just played a shark dating sim and acted out the characters, and it's fucking horrendous. So there's like Japanese shit in there, like the shark's called Shark Chan, and then like the shark will be like baka, like it'll say baka at you.
You could have said that anyway. Baka.
Quack. Sort of like Ned Flanders.
So it's been in early access for like a fucking century. I don't think it's ever gonna get finished, but there's supposed to be like 4 other fucking characters you can date. But at the moment, it's just Shark Chan.
Okay.
And she got really mad when I asked if she wanted to meet in the bathroom for a quickie. She got very mad at that. Shark Chan was not happy. I just realized the processor required to play this game is an Intel Celeron or an AMD Athlon.
Literally a toaster.
Yeah, literally a fucking toaster. Honestly, like if there's smart toasters, I'm sure there is. They probably have better processors than that. And then
hey, I mean, there's lots of great dating sims out there. If you want to do more dating sim videos,
the resolution isn't even like full. It has black bars on the side for almost no fucking reason at all. Like because they're not actually sized to the point where the game's 480p. They're just there. And this game was released in 2017. It looks like it should be 10 years old. So
I mean, it's a dating sim. How
it's
is it a good
awful.
story at least?
No, it's fucking awful.
You should play the Colonel Sanders one.
Though I've been pestered to play that on the stream, but the whole story was this marine biologist with big boobs commissions you to hunt down a talking fish, and then you find the talking fish and it's a shark. It's Shark Chan.
And you say, I'm gonna fuck that.
Yeah, no. Shark Chan initially comes onto you as full shark form. Right,
okay.
And then eventually you get to a point in the story. It's like a 40-minute long story, by the way. You get to a point in the story where Shark Chan's like, "Hey, open this jar because I can't do it because I'm a shark." And then they make a sexist joke about women not being able to open jars. It was just stupid. And then you open the jar, and then she turns into sexy shark, basically. And then she ties you up depending on what you chose. And
there's a dating game coming out called Mein Waifu is Führer. Take a guess on who they turn into an anime waifu.
I'm this close to cutting the episode short. This close to leaving the call and not coming back.
Oh my god!
What is it?
Are you serious? Are you stupid? Mein Waifu is Führer.
Oh.
You're dating Hitler there.
No, I figured it out. I figured it out.
All right,
After you repeated the title, yeah, I figured it out.
Yeah. The Colonel Sanders one isn't that bad if you're looking for a
I've heard
sim.
people. I don't actually want to play a dating sim. I literally went and looked for a fucking really weird
one.
one.
It would make a great video. I'm just saying.
And I happened to stumble upon the Shark Dating Simulator XL. All right, that's how it happened. I typed in dating sim on Steam and it popped up.
Dude, Steam let off the restrictions on adult content, and they're just flooded with fucking hentai.
It used to be like, hey, is that a side boob? And he'd be like, yeah, and they'd be like, your game's banned. And then now it's just like, here, you have this wide array of fucking VR porn games at your disposal. Do you want to touch virtual women?
I'm looking at this one right now called Super Naughty Maid 2.
Oh my god, it's so bad. Maybe they're like, hey, we get into the Japanese market here.
There's so many. There's new hentai games every day.
Yeah, it's like you go to the new and trending and it's just fucking hentai.
You should Brandon, if you stream VR games, you should play VR Kanjo.
VR what?
It's Kanojo. I should have better pronunciation.
Watch Mojo?
Yeah, it's Kanojo. Well, that's not it.
Yeah, that's a JoJo meme. Is that in Gmod?
Yeah.
Oh no, this is fucking Source Filmmaker. Oh, I've seen this around. Fuck that.
You should play that.
No, it's weird. It's weird.
You should definitely play this. This looks fucking hilarious. I would pay for you to play that.
I don't know if I want to. See, oh my god, I love how they had to put a disclaimer. All characters in this game are 18 plus. If you need a disclaimer, it's sketch. All right. If you need a fucking disclaimer, it's sketchy as shit. I think that's fair to say, right?
That is fair to say, yes.
Yeah.
You can play darts with her.
Tell me the characters are 18. That's sketchy as fuck.
I'm looking at a review right here, and it says, "I punch her breast, and she giggles to me so sincerely."
Oh my god.
This is peak future right here.
Someone's complaining about the physics and they have 4 hours in the game. Wait, note to self, grandma isn't interested in everything you're doing.
10 out of 10, you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah, excellent game. Oh, that guy has 7 hours. That's not good, dude. Wait, who has the most hours in this game? Hold up.
The chick never gets naked. Meh. 1.2 hours.
You didn't give it enough time.
It's good for me if I'm gonna stream it. I can't stream and like.
You could literally bend down and look up her skirt.
No. Have you seen the banned Twitch games, by the way?
No.
It's a super small list, but it's fucked up. I see why they're banned.
I'm looking that up now.
Like, it's fun. Like, okay, we were double checking to see if genital jousting was banned on Twitch, and it is. And then we found the list. And there's like fucking 25 games maybe, like max. And like you read the titles and you're like, you know what? I see why this is banned. I really do. No, Postal's not banned.
Yandere Simulator's banned.
No, like it's a super small list. It's a super small list. But like it's like the fucking stuff on here is awful. Like there's literally a game called Suck My Dick or Die. Like, what the fuck?
Porno Studio Tycoon.
I can't believe they banned genital jousting. Fucking.
They also banned House Party.
Yeah, prunes.
Honeycam Studio and Honey Popper Band. Are you kidding me?
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait,
this is
how dare they ban a game called Ethnic Cleansing?
Yeah, how did they ban a game called Porn Studio Tycoon?
Really? Are you sure about that? I'm really upset that they banned it. I can't even say this title.
Which one? Just type it. I'll tell you if it's bad.
It's a brilliant title. It's almost it's funny. It's so vulgar.
Yeah. God, that's
what I'm saying. It's like
what a
so
combination of words, man.
There's so many games on here that are just like funny, like genital jousting. It's like a funny game, but it's like genitals. But then there's like a lot of games you're like, you know what? I get it. I understand.
Yeah, I get why that one's banned.
I'm surprised the list is so small, to be honest.
Like Jesus Christ.
There's a game called Witch Trainer.
What's that?
It sounds like it's probably some sexy.
Probably like just porn. Oh, it's on a.
Oh, it's not even on Steam, so that's infinitely more sketchy.
This is how you know it's a definitely porn. Genital jousting.
Yeah, so I typed it in. I typed it in on Google, and the first thing that came up was www.fapnation.com with a link to Witch Trainer. So
this episode is brought to you by fapnation.com.
Yeah, I'll pass. I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that.
There's also a game called Dramatical Murder that's banned. That's actually a pretty tame title.
Why does that sound so familiar? Dramatical Murder.
I'm surprised.
That's because it's an anime. That's why. It's not a good anime.
Hatred's not on this list.
Hatred's not on this list? They definitely added it to the list.
Well, it's not on this list, and this is the official Twitch list. I don't know if there's like a longer one or something. Oh yeah, Dramatical Murder is a... Why is the game banned?
I think there's like yaoi, like a yaoi sex scene in it.
You know what? I know why now. I don't need to look at Google Images anymore. We're good. I know why. But yeah, Hatred's not on here. I don't see it. I thought it was at some point. I think Steam just removed it.
I thought Postal would be banned.
Nah, Postal's just kind of like GTA fucked up.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like there was a mission where I had to like on Postal 4, like it's super early access. There's like there's like one quest to do, and it's like get a job and you do 4 different things. And then you can't save in Postal 4 yet. There's no saving. It's that early access.
Are there certain like sections of games that are otherwise allowed on Twitch, but you can't show specific like parts of the game?
I don't know about that one. This is just a list of prohibited games. But in Postal 4, there was a mission where I had to kill and take dogs into a grinder and grind them up because this man ate dogs and cats. I didn't grind them up personally. He did. I just threw them in the box.
Nice.
So yeah, you just went around, you killed some dogs, and you picked them up and dropped them on this like this pallet, and he'd take the dogs and he'd make food. So
that's pretty epic.
I enjoyed it a lot, actually.
The developers for Postal were asking how people felt about piss being able to break windows, and I told them you should be able to hold your pee in for a charge shot, and they liked my tweet, so hopefully it ends up in the game.
That'd be fucking amazing. Holy shit. Imagine, you're just like, I really have to use... You just chug water, and it's like your secret fucking weapon, and you're at the point where it's gonna explode, but you just use it on a boss instead. Bro, like you don't even bring a weapon. You just bring fucking water bottles with you. You just chug them as you're going, and then you eventually just like it's like a bullet.
Postal
your pee
devs
becomes a bullet.
Are you looking for YouTubers to be voices in your games? Well, we're offering you free ideas. Yeah, put us in Postal 4 for P charge shots.
Dude,
you can't use it unless you allow us to be in it.
I can
Speaking of
voice
pee,
someone.
I gotta go really bad.
Well, you're the one ending it, so go.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Postal Podcast. Anyways, you can follow us on loudmouse_ on Twitter and Instagram. Follow us on SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, Apple, iTunes, whatever the fuck you listen to podcasts on, and we will see you guys next time.